Hi everyone, today's video is going to be my October empties. I'm sorry it's a little bit late. I'm actually still battling a cold. According to my doctor, it's viral, and these viral kind of colds are hanging on for a while. So I've taken medicine and I'm actually pretty okay. I just have like this cough and a little bit of like a sore throat that's hanging on, but I really haven't been melting that much in November just because I'm getting over my cold. My son got sick and it just hasn't been ideal to be melting. And it really hasn't been on my mind to be doing it. But I did get through quite a bit in October and I wanted to go ahead and show it to you guys. So to begin, I'm going to show you guys this candle. So this, as you can see, is a Yankee Candles White Chocolate Apple. This is a medium jar that I was able to get through. The scent was absolutely amazing. It was just a really sweet apple scent. Like it smells like a sweet apple. I don't get a ton of like chocolate or anything, but it's just a nice apple scent. I do really like this. I will say that I do think that I like the farm stand apple, like from Bath and Body Works, a little bit better, or the apple orchard. This apple was really sweet, which obviously makes sense. But it was really nice for October and I did enjoy it. There was a little bit of setting on this candle, but for the most part, the burn was really nice. It did mushroom top and pulled out really well. And the throw was really amazing for a Yankee. So I enjoyed that one. Next up, a couple soaps. I have Warm Vanilla Sugar. This is just the foaming hand soap. Nice scent. I love Warm Vanilla Sugar and I would get it again. Next up I have is Sunlight and Apple Trees. The notes are crisp apple, autumn quince, and white birchwood. Excuse me. I really do like this scent a lot. However, this lingers on your hands for like a really long time. Like it's almost like having a perfume on. I did not like that aspect of this soap. I don't really like when the soap lingers on your hands. And this one, it was super fragrant. So if you really like that, you would love this scent. It did smell really good. It was like an appley kind of floral scent. And I did really like it. I just didn't like how long it lingered. I probably wouldn't get this one again for that reason. All right, now here, let's see. We'll do lasting scent candles. So I did melt some of my lasting scent candles in October. This one's on the boardwalk. I can't remember. I actually melted 2 of these and I can't remember what the scent notes are for this, but this was just a really nice kind of like fair scent. Like I get like that sweet cotton candy. I get the apple, and I also get like a popcorn note. Like it's just all of those things, and it smelled so good. So I really enjoyed these. The wax is really soft, and I just cut it in half and melted them at the same time. So she has really strong, good wax. I really enjoy her stuff. Next up here, I have State Fair Sunday. And I honestly can't remember what this is either. I feel like it's like some kind of waffle cone or like funnel cake scent. This one was heaven. Oh my gosh. It's a beautiful like buttery vanilla. It's kind of like a cookie note, but like I get a bakery aspect, but at the same time I almost get like a vanilla ice cream aspect, and there's like a little bit of cinnamon on top. Oh, it was super yummy. I have like one more of these that I'm like savoring, and I loved that scent. I got through quite a bit of Savannah Blue. Where are all hers at? Excuse me. This first one here is Pumpkin Pie Crunch. This was just a really nice buttery pumpkin pie kind of bakery scent. And I'll say with Savannah Blue, so I cut the little disc in half. I did not get good throw from this. I could smell it, but it just wasn't very strong at all. The only time I felt like I got an average throw versus below average is when I had it like in a bedroom or something. But if I like tried to cut a disc in two pieces and melt like down in my open floor plan in the kitchen or whatever, so I'd like put one in the kitchen, put one in the entryway, and it's all open, I really could not smell anything, and it was kind of disappointing because I really do like this company, and I probably will try them one more time just to see if maybe letting it cure longer or something like that. I think I let these cure for like maybe like a month or something, or a couple months, and yeah, they just didn't perform very well for me. This next one here is Cinnamon Donut. Same thing. This was a nice scent. It just did not perform well. And there's a lot of other like cinnamon sugar donut scents that I prefer to this one, I'll say. Next up, I have Autumn Wreath. This one I really couldn't smell at all. And I know this is, I believe it's a Yankee dupe because I have Autumn Wreath in a Yankee Melt Cup and it's kind of like that potpourri scent. But yeah, it just didn't perform. Hot Baked Apple Pie, same thing. There was nothing really memorable about this scent. It was a really light thrower. Couldn't even really tell you much about it. Apple Cider Donut was another one that when you smelled it, it was really fragrant in the bag, but just didn't perform well. Let's see. This is another one that I couldn't get to perform very well. Vanilla Pumpkin Marshmallow Cream. I believe I melted all of these in 20-watt hot plates. I did recently buy a couple of the new Mainstays ones. I watched Jody M. She's another YouTuber who talks about wax, and she had been like raving about these. And then there's also a couple people in like my wax groups who had been talking about them, and I did buy those, and I'm telling you, they make the wax throw like crazy. So I may just make another purchase and see if I can melt it in there and get a better throw. I may just let them cure longer. You know, you kind of have to play around with it. But this time around, it just didn't work well. On the other hand, this one here, Marshmallow Fireside, that's why I saved it for last. This one was a pretty good thrower. It wasn't anything crazy, but I melted half of this up in my room, and that's where I continued to melt it, the other half as well, and it threw really well. And the other thing is, I don't know if anyone else purchased this sampler, but if anyone knows if like you can, if you should melt the whole disc versus cutting it in half. But this one performed pretty good though. This one and the Cider Lane, which I think was in my last empties, those performed really well. Next up from Sassy Girl Aroma, I have Rolled Stockings. This was a loaf that was in apple pie, blueberry muffin, I believe. This one was amazing. I will say it, I don't even know how many times, but I love Sassy. Sorry about that. God, why did that get so blurry? Oh my goodness. Hang on, guys. Okay, I think I got it working again. Anyhow, Sassy Girl's Aroma Blueberry is amazing. I freaking love it. Her combo with the apple and the blueberry is just amazing. The only thing I would do is add ice cream to it, which is what I originally got some chunks of a apple pie blueberry muffin ice cream loaf, and I fell in love. The scent is glorious. I would totally get it again. I have one from Ava's Country Cupboard. This is Buttery Gingerbread. This was a really nice gingerbread scent. I enjoyed it. It was buttery, it was bakery, and it was yummy. I would totally get it again. I have one melt cup here. This is from Yankee Candle. This is the Peeps melt cup. This was just a vanilla scent. And while this did have, oh my God, these melt cups are so hard to get open. Oh my goodness. While the scent on here was really good, for me, this melt cup, I don't know what it was about it, but it came off very plasticky, very artificial vanilla. Like, I've had a lot of vanilla scents in my day, and this one, I just didn't care for. Like I said, it came off plasticky. It came off very like artificial, cheap vanilla scent from the dollar store or something. I just didn't care for it, so I probably wouldn't pick that one up again. Next up, I have one from Sugar and Spice. This is Cookie Butter Crack. This one was really nice. It was above average, but not anything crazy. The scent was just a wonderful, buttery, authentic vanilla cookie scent. Excuse me. It smelled so good. It filled up the area that I melted it in. I cut this in half, and usually when I cut a scent shot in half, I just melt them at the same time. But it was a really good fragrance. It smelled so good, and I just wanted it to like engulf my head. It smelled so delicious. So I would totally get this one again. And then last, I have all my Walmart melts. I got through quite a bit. Actually, this one is Kohl's, but this one is Apple Spice. This one was so good. Oh, it's so nice. It's a nice, authentic, sweet apple with spice. I mean, that's literally what it smells like, but it's not like too spicy. But you get cinnamon, you get clove, you get nutmeg, you get all of that. And this is actually like a perfect like Thanksgiving scent. I probably should have saved it for November, but it was amazing. I really enjoyed that one. I have, let's see, 2 Cider House Donuts. Melted through both of these. Cider House Donut is a scent I love. If they brought it back, I would totally get more of it. Just a really yummy apple cider donut scent. There's definitely the bakery on there, but you still get that donut scent. And these I bought last year and saved, and they still smelled really, really good. I mean, this one's never been a great like thrower, but I could smell it when I walked in a room, and it's really yummy. I enjoyed that one a lot. Excuse me. Next 2 I also got through is at the fair. This is Spiced Caramel Corn and Cider Apple Fritters. This side actually smells like the Cider House Donuts. This scent is so good. It's so amazing, authentic. It smells just like being at the fair. I think I only have like one more left, which makes me really sad, but thoroughly enjoyed that scent. I have 3 of the Farm Apple Pumpkins. When I did my fall box video, I actually think I counted like 13 of these, and I've gone through a couple more, but this one is so good. I love Farm Apple Pumpkin. I can't get enough. It's just a sweet, cinnamony, juicy cider scent with like a little touch of pumpkin. Oh, it's so amazing. Love this scent. It always performs really well, and it's awesome. Last one I actually melted is Pumpkin Berry Tart. So that's this one here. This one was nice. I did like it. It's a nice balance between the berry and the pumpkin, I'll say. Like sometimes when you see pumpkin berry, either the pumpkin kind of overpowers the berry or the berry overpowers the pumpkin. For this one, it was really well balanced. You could get the pumpkin, but you could definitely get the berry. I didn't get a ton of like a tart note, like a crust or anything, but it's literally like a pumpkin berry. It reminds me of Jessica's Stocking, which is from 30 Street Craft, and I think it's a mix of, what is it a mix of? It's like blueberry pumpkin patch or something like that. That's what it kind of reminds me of. It's a nice scent. It's not a favorite of mine, so I probably wouldn't pick it up again, but if you like that pumpkin berry combination, you would probably enjoy this. The sun is really coming through. It was so cloudy when I got home, and now the sun's popping through. And this is the last one I melted through. This is Spiced Apple Pie. This is apple pie and cloves. This one, was so nice. Oh my goodness. This one was good. So the clove obviously is very strong, very astringent, very spicy. But mixed with that apple pie, it was just so nice, and it smelled so authentic to me. Like I would walk into the room and it literally smelled like apple pie with some spice. Thoroughly enjoyed this one. I would get this one again for sure. And then the last 2 I have that I'm giving to my mom are Autumn Afternoon Stroll, which is golden oak leaves, apples, and acorns. This one just didn't do it for me. It was too medicinal when I melted it, and I didn't like it. So it's hard for me to find kind of those leaf scents that I like without them coming off like too medicinal or like astringent or even having like a little bit of a bitter note. And this one, I just couldn't do it. And then this one, I decided I'm going to give to her as well because I just kept sniffing it because I have a like Christmas box as well of wax. And I just don't like the cologne side. And I don't want to give it to her with just the mint side with just the cologne side. I feel like you do need to mix it for it to smell good. And then the problem with these is that, like, if I could, I would take like 2 mint cubes to 1 cologne side. Well, there's not enough to do that. And this cologne side is so strong. Like, if you like cologne scents, you would probably like it, but I just feel like I'm not going to enjoy that. And rather than break into this, I'd rather give it to somebody who will enjoy it thoroughly. So that is it for my wax melt empties. Again, I probably will post another video early next week, Monday or Tuesday, because I have a Bath and Body Works candle haul. I got a couple candles, and then I was going to pair that with some Walmart wax that I bought from the new Christmas selection. And then I also have a first sniff from Barrett's Wax Crafts, which is amazing. I'm so impressed. And then I also have a destination wax haul. All this wax is sitting. I just need to get it hauled and filmed. So I'm going to work on that. I hope you guys enjoyed my empties video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.